channel first just to make sure. I'm not going to find this easy. I will give you the context. I watched a lot of YouTube, and I have just watched a documentary on MAID in Canada, medical assisted aid in dying or something like that, and they're going to bring out the people with mental health. Here in Australia, I will stitch while I'm doing this. Here in Australia, we have euthanasia just for people who are about to pass away, people who are about to die, just for physical reasons, whether it is because they've got later stages of cancer and they don't want to go through the pain, that sort of thing. That's the only thing we have here. I've been snacking on these Werthers. They're sugar free, really nice. I've got my Pepsi to drink, and I've got hankies if I need it. But yeah, this is the cross stitch I'm working on at the moment. I'm not going to do the blue. I'm not going to do the blue background, so I thought I'd just make the flower blue, because I don't think it needs to be blue, and I'm happy to do it on white. So this is how much I have done. So I've done the black, I've done all the dark grey, and now I'm working on this lighter colour. But anyway, I thought the best time to talk about this was when I'm feeling emotional, because that's when I think possibly maybe we can explain it better. I don't know the wording. If you don't know anything about me, I come from generational abuse. Abuse has gone on through the generations, and I come from a family where we have my needle threader, so cute, got it from Amazon. But anyway, so it's both generational abuse and, see if I can throw this, and generational mental health issues. Most of the people in my family at some point or another have tried to commit suicide, me included, 3 times. Last time was in 2007, and when my kids were little. I think my eldest was 4 and my youngest was 18 months. And watching the documentary, they're bringing it in about, trying to word this, bringing in documentaries about, sorry, I'm going to get the shakies, people who have mental health issues, having been allowed to die with dignity, with mental health issues. Why this triggered me is that when I was younger, even when I was, 19, if that was on offer, I would have taken it. I spent my teenage years, all I wanted to do was die. Family abuse, bullied at school, being told I was stupid and useless and worthless and believing it. I knew I'd need tissues, but if I'd taken it if it'd been on offer in my late teens, I would have taken it. I'm now 51, nearly 52. When I saw my psychologist in 2021, she asked me that, was I glad that I survived? My answer is, I don't know. I've got two boys, yes, I love them dearly. I've got a roof over my head, 3 meals a day. But unless you've been there, you don't understand the pain. Um, Sorry, can't see properly. The Yankees ready. You don't understand the pain that mental health issues brings, especially when it comes to abuse. Um, the pain is real. Now, 2007 was when I tried last time. I remember I should have given warnings, I suppose, about the triggers, about whether this would trigger anybody or not, about mental health and stuff, but I might adjust the title. Um, but and I don't want to trigger anybody, I really don't. But I still don't know if I'm glad I survived, because the emotional and mental pain and trauma, it really hurts. Um, it's something that I live with every day. Um, my doctor said there's no miracle cure. Um, I find that if I go drop the processed foods, drop the sugar, eat more, eat more animal foods, eat more meat, then my mental health is better. But it's still something that I live with every day. I know I'm not the only one. I know there's a lot of people out there. Um, Abuse has been rife, whether it's towards children, partners, siblings, whatever it is. But it just gives food for thought. If you haven't been through it, if you don't know what it's like, then I'm happy for you, because I don't want anybody to go through what I have been. I wouldn't want a single person to go through what I have been. Um, so if MAID was on offer now, would I take it? I don't know. At the moment, I need to help my kids. Um, I do love stitching. Um, I do talk about possibly living to 100 years old so I can get my stitching done. But that doesn't stop the pain from being there. I think what a lot of people need to cope is a lot of help from the healthcare system. And here in Australia, we do have a wonderful healthcare system. We have a free healthcare system, but there are times when it gets overloaded. At the moment, there is a housing crisis. I've talked before about my desire to move. I'm not going to explain why, but that may not happen for a while because there is a housing crisis. Even with, because there's after effects of COVID and that, there is still a mental health crisis, and there's probably not enough money to put into that. But then I think all governments are finding it difficult with the cost of everything rising, with the shake-up of the whole world global economy because of the war and China's lockdowns. That affects everybody and everything. That I can understand why people do it. I'm mixed up and I'm confused about what I think about medically assisted dying for people with mental health issues. I can understand the desire to want to not be in pain anymore, to not feel frightened anymore. Um, when you've had a lifetime of being scared. All you want to do is not be scared and have peace and quiet. And in a way, um, dying is a way to get that. You don't feel pain anymore. I'm talking about this because I think discussions need to be opened up about it. Sorry. Discussions need to be opened up about these things so people know they're not alone. Sorry. So people know they're not alone. And so people in who haven't been through this sort of thing may have a slight inkling of what it was like, what it's like. Because the mental pain can be just as bad as the physical. Okay, now my eyes are leaking. I'm having problems seeing what I'm doing. Tissues, hankies. I'm glad I got two. One for my nose and one for my eyes. Sorry about that. But usually all I want in life is peace and quiet and not to be frightened anymore. And I think that's what a lot of people just need. Just a bit of security. So I don't know if this will help anybody. I think it will help me because that documentary, it was Fifth Estate was the channel. That did trigger me, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because I have got your support and I can talk to you guys. I can talk it out. You can leave comments below. Give me your opinion. But yeah, I just thought I would come on and talk to you about it. Give you my perspective. I'm sure you've got your own. I'm sure you can tell me. I'm quite happy for you to send me some opinion in the comments below. But this really isn't a very good angle for cross stitching, is it? Not much of a stitch with me. But yeah, just so you can have another perspective for somebody who's been there. Because when you do try and commit suicide and you wake up, people say it's attention seeking, but it's not. The disappointment, I will never forget the disappointment when I woke up and I was still here. Do I wish that I had succeeded? I don't know. I really don't know. Would I try again? No, I don't think so. Because I just dive into my craft work. And I'm having a really stitchy month this month at the moment. But yeah, I just dive into my craft work. My craft work is all this stuff is what keeps me going, what keeps me alive. That's why I overload myself with what I have because it keeps me going. Whether it's worth it or not to keep me alive, I don't know. But it is what it is. But for anybody who doesn't know what it's like, then you're very lucky because the pain, all I can describe it as pain that you live with every day just to survive from one day to the next. And sometimes it's overwhelming. Would I take MAID if it was available here? Not at the moment, because my kids. It's the only reason. It's the only thing that's keeping me going at the moment is my kids and my craft work. All I can do is be completely open and honest, because open and honest discussion is what helps people make decisions, I think. We can all sort of think, oh, this is what I do, this is what I'd think, but really we don't know unless we've been there. Unless we're living in that person's shoes, we don't know. I'm not religious. I don't believe in heaven, hell, and God and all that sort of stuff. Sometimes all you want is the pain to go away. That's all. I hope you can hear me okay. This is probably because it's emotional, this probably made me talk quieter. But and all you're getting is a view of my fat belly. But 15 years ago, I was 60 kilos. Now I'm over 90. But I'm working on I'm going to lose it. Mental health, mood eating, depression, anxiety, all that. It's messed me up. But I'm on the track to try and get better. How I'll feel down the track, I don't know. But I just felt like sharing. If it helps one person, then it's worth it. If it helps one person to understand a family member, then it's worth it. When you come from a family where there is generational abuse, everything's about secrets, keeping secrets. Don't talk about what happens. What happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors is the term. And it's because of all that secrecy that's been allowed to happen. And because of that, I have a policy of being open and honest because I hate secrecy. I hate people and families keeping secrets. I'm sorry, there's not much for you to look at. Maybe got that turned around a bit so you can see it a bit more. But where's my one for you notes? There it is. So I will read comments. I will go on and publish this after I've finished. It's not a long video. Well, it's going. Well, I've been talking for 17 minutes, nearly 18 minutes. Well, it shows how time flies when you're jabbering. I'm sorry if this triggers anybody or makes anybody sad. I really do, because I don't mean to do that. But I thought sharing might help, whether not just me, but maybe help other people. So I'm going to head off. I'm going to do my stitching and I'm going to recover and watch some more YouTube. I'll probably go back to watching FlossTube. And so please take care. Just do what makes you happy, because sometimes from one day to the next, that is what that's what counts. That's what we need to do, just to enjoy things in life. So yeah, I'm running out of things to mention. I'm just all fumbly at the moment. So take care, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.